Welcome back to Moonday Messages, my loves. The sun is transiting into a new energy, and I'm excited to talk about it. But before we go into it, the signs that this video is for you are going to show up on the screen. Not now, but now. I'm having way too much fun with this. Okay, so the signs that this video is for you is 888, trees bending in the wind, or it might just be the branches of the tree bending in the wind or moving in the wind. Then we have red roses and we have waterfalls. So wherever you see that in real life, in a dream, on printed on a shirt, when it comes to the times on the clock or on a license plate or whatever, then this video is for you. If these signs are coming up just once or several times, this video is for you. Okay. So the sun moved into gate of the huntress, which is the gate 21, and it resides in the ego center or the heart center. The ego or heart center, also sometimes called the will center, is all about the level of self-worth that we feel or that we don't feel. So if you have it undefined, so there's no color in there and it is empty, then there is a tendency for you to feel like you are only worthy of more money, more love, more recognition when you do more. So you attach your level of self-worth to your productivity. When it is defined, then you usually have an intact level of self-worth that you can tap into. Obviously, you can also be conditioned there because of life circumstances, but this is usually the energy if it is defined or if it is undefined. So obviously, every one of us, I don't know why my nose is so itchy. My nose is itchy. Interesting. Why my nose is so itchy? But this is the kind of energy that helps you to realize that obviously all and every one of us are inherently whole and worthy of everything that our soul desires. So that is based on our soul level, right? So I don't know why, but I want to share the understanding that it is not bad to want more money. You don't have to feel guilty to want more money. You don't have to feel that you have to do more to receive and deserve more money. You are deserving of that. It is okay to want more money to have a better life. Okay? So maybe some of you needed to hear that. I needed to hear that. But maybe there are some more out there that needed to hear it exactly in that way. So there you go. Let's get back into the gate though. So the gate of the huntress revolves around control, particularly around the management and the utilization of your resources, finances, time, energy, and people. So all of the resources that you have, okay? And it is an energy of like gathering that and managing it better and having better control over it and allowing yourself to be seen in the way you need to be seen, also when you're resting, also when you're not earning, also when you're not spending, also when you are not, quote unquote, are there for other people. Like, it is okay to rest, it is okay to be in your time, it is okay to manage your time, money, and energy that you give out better. Okay? Instinctually, you will feel the drive to hunt, gather, and allocate your resources more wisely and efficiently this week. So if it is you realizing like, oh, I've been spending a little bit more than I should right now, or if you're like, oh, actually, I have more money than I thought and I can actually afford that thing that I want, like, you will be a little bit more wise and efficient around how to navigate your resources in a better way. And And that really creates independence and self-sufficiency in the long run, which is something that, if you have been following me for a while, is something that I talk about a lot. Authenticity, self-sufficiency, and independence, and taking over autonomy over your life is like one of the most important transitions that we as human beings go through right now with everything happening in the world, because we need to go away from wanting and thinking that the only way of us making right decisions is when they are coming from outside of ourselves and others help us to make decisions. There will always be moments where it is advisable to talk things over with your friends or your loved ones, but in general, we as human beings are being taught to be more self-sufficient with everything happening, with the governments all over the world crumbling, with the structures all over the world crumbling, because you can't rely on them, because they are not built in the way that you can rely on them, because they are not built to benefit you in the way that you need to be benefited and the way you need to be treated. It works perfectly the way it was intended to work, don't get me wrong, but it definitely is not the way that they told us that these systems are built. They're not for us. They're not helping us. So we have to learn to listen to our authority. And human design, our inner authority, is how we make aligned decisions based on how our energy framework is designed. And there are 7 different authorities in the human design system, and that is the one that you specifically need to follow. You can look this up online if you want to go deeper. I'm open for bookings right now, for readings. But that is what helps you to move more into independence and self-sufficiency if you start working with your authority and following it, okay? So that is a really big energy that we're being pushed in this week right now. So it is important for you to trust that and be open for guidance and intuitive hits and understandings of how to navigate that time, and specifically how to hunt, gather, and allocate your resources more wisely and efficiently, okay? What else came through when I was channeling was, I think that is the same sentence that came through last week as well, is figure it out. Figure it out. Find a way, just figure it out. So there's something that you guys are dealing with, and you have been procrastinating on sitting down and finding solutions for that situation because it's uncomfortable, because you can't see how this will work out in general. But like, the thing is that you don't even allow yourself to look at it from a perspective of like, okay, let's try to find a solution. You're just looking at it as like, oh my God, this is so annoying, and I just wanna not look at it. I just don't want to deal with it. So it's important for you to like allow yourself to feel through these feelings that are coming up for you, to figure this out, because you want it. You want exactly that. You want that to be figured out. So you just have to fucking sit down and do it. Step by step. Maybe you will just get one step first, like the one thing that you can do right now, then that's exactly what you're doing. And just trust that the second and the third and the fourth and all of the steps that are necessary to make it happen will be revealed to you after you took the first one. Okay? See, even MJ agrees. Okay, another thing that came through is dance more. Dance with life. In general, doing more of the things that make you happy and that bring you joy is something that will help you to shift into more clarity. Because when you shift your own internal energy that is keeping you in that loop and in that stagnancy that you might feel when it comes to that thing that you need to figure out, shaking out that energy through movement, through dancing with life, through allowing yourself to take aligned action and be in your masculine when it's necessary, but then move into your feminine to be able to receive what needs to happen. And going back and forth between the feminine and the masculine is exactly that dance with life that I'm talking about. Okay? Something else that came through, it seems like a few of you are actually struggling with money at the moment, because what came through was the money is coming. And I'm right here with you. Right? Like, that definitely is a message for me as well. Like, I'm definitely waiting also for more money to come in. So that is the kind of energy that I feel overall for a lot of you. So, and it might not necessarily be that you struggle with money, but you are waiting for a payment that hasn't been come through, or there is a delay of some sorts. Just know we are still in Mercury retrograde and in Venus retrograde, which definitely also touches our resources, values, and therefore also our finances. And when planets are retrograde, they are moving into, they're not actually moving into the other direction than usually, but it looks like they do. And that creates the energy of like revisiting the past, revisiting old patterns, revisiting old ways of navigating things, readjusting things, reevaluating things. So when it comes to money in that way, there needs to be a shift energetically within you to allow yourself to understand and know on a deeper level that you are worthy of that. You are worthy of more money. You are worthy of being paid for the work, even though it might feel like you overcharge too much, maybe, or maybe you feel like this money is only coming in when I'm doing more. No, the only thing that needs to happen is you need to shift your energy within. As within, so without. Your outer reality will mirror your inner reality when you do the work. Okay, so the resources are coming, the motivation is coming back, is what I'm getting. So for some of you, it might not be money, it might be resources, it might be more time, it might be your energy is low right now, or motivation. Like whatever it is that you're dealing with right now where you feel a lack, shift your energy by dancing more with life, maybe literally dancing and moving your body or doing something that makes you happy, to shift the energy within you and see it aligning with the energy outside of yourself to bring in the thing that you are currently lacking. Okay? You got this. I know this. I know this is like, what the fuck is she talking about right now? I've been doing the work, or whatever you're feeling right now. Just breathe and allow yourself to do that last tiny bit that needs to happen. And allow yourself more joy. Okay? What else came through is finalize. And that might, for some of you, be a project that you actually finally have to send out or finish up or let go, or there's something that you need to finalize and you have been procrastinating on these last tiny steps of doing so. It's time for you to make it happen. It's time for you to finalize that thing. Okay? Okay, that's it, what came through. So let's see what the oracle cards have to say about this energy. Okay, Spirit, God, what is it that this collective, that was also what this video has to know? What is it that we need to know? What else is it that you want us to understand about the energy of space? What is it that we need to know? Okay, so first card that came out is your emotions are running high. Ocean. Okay, so there's a lot going on. I mean, we have had just the shift of Neptune moving in from Pisces into Aries, which ended a 164 or 65 year cycle. So it's a one in a lifetime energy shift that we are experiencing. Okay, so Neptune being in Aries is being more assertive about what you want to call in, what you want to manifest, what you want to do, standing up more for yourself, being a little bit more fiery, actually taking action. So in order to like leave Pisces, which is a water sign, so like this is really timely and interesting, in order for that to leave, like you have to move into more aligned action. It is enough, like you did enough of the work of like visualizing things and calling things in. It's time to now take action on it. It's time to make it happen. It's time to take the first steps. Okay, and in order for you to be able to feel safe enough in your body to do so, you need to regulate your nervous system. In order to do so, you need to let go of the stagnant emotions that you have been avoiding feeling. So they are bubbling up right now for you to release them. So maybe this is also why I heard dance more, not just dance with life, because dance is one of the easiest way of ridding yourself of stuck energy, because you're actually moving your body, right? And energy, like emotions are energy in motion. Emotion, energy in motion. It wants to be moved, it wants to flow, it wants to change and transmute. And in order for that to happen, help it by movement. Okay? The next thing that came out is divine masculine, which is exactly what I was talking about, like the dance of life, like being more in feminine and being more in the dance of the feminine and the masculine. And you are actually called to move more into your masculine energy right now, which is the energy of action taking. You are being called to take the steps that need to be taken in order for you to realize that the energy that you want to receive in your life is on the other side of you doing the thing that feels uncomfortable. Okay? Then we have fears, which is when you are into tarot, is pretty much like the strength card. So like it shows you that you are stronger than you give yourself credit for, and that you can rely on your resilience and your inner power because you are fear. You are fierce. Wow, why did it came up that way? Okay, so what I heard right now was you overly identified with the fear of that step that you need to take, and it is time to transmute it from fear to fierce. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. I love this. Ooh, okay. So do something that makes you feel uncomfortable during this week. Do something that you know you need to do because it has been calling you to do so for a while, and just do it. Regulate your nervous system enough to be able to do it, because you are that lion, baby. You are fierce. You have that power within you. And then we have generator, because you are an uplifting spirit. You are an energy that generates more energy when it allows, when you allow yourself to do more of the things that make you happy. That's why I also, what came through was do more things that make you happy, that bring you joy. If you are a generator or a manifesting generator in human design, that's a thing in general that will always shift your energy in the easiest way. But even if you are not, you are called to follow this right now. You need to switch your energy within yourself from fear to fierce. And you do that by doing things that make you happy and moving that energy. So maybe dancing is something that brings you happiness. Like that is the thing for me. Okay, maybe that's the same thing for you as well. So just allow yourself to do it. And then on the bottom of the deck, obviously, we have desert. Let me just read it to you. You are being asked to take action now. Whatever it is that you are lingering on, we are setting our manifestations in motion through action taking. The time is now. Whatever it is that you want to come to, what you want to come to fruition is what needs your attention and physical action right now. Do not shy away from potential responsibilities during this time frame. This opportunity wouldn't have presented itself if you weren't ready. Go take your life into your own hands. I mean, this message is so freaking clear, and I love that it is, because it will shift you into the next version of yourself, which taking action always is. But taking action without doing the emotional work will also not. Like, it has to be in tandem, right? Like, there are three energies that need to be in motion for manifestations to land in your life. You need to deprogram everything that keeps you thinking that you're not worthy of it, and that it's not happening, and that it's not possible. And by doing that, you create energetic space, right? And then you have to move into expansion. You have to attract things, people, opportunities, and experiences that show you that it is possible for you as well. You need to see someone achieving that, or experience something that expands you so much that makes you believe and feel on a physical level through a physical reaction of crying, sighing, yawning, having goosebumps. Something in your body needs to shift where you're like, I actually believe that I'm worthy of this. And then it's action taking. This is the three pillars energetically that need to be in motion for manifestations to land: deprogramming, expansion, and aligned action. And we are now at the point of the aligned action part. You have been deprogramming, you have been doing the work, you have been inspired and expanded by other people and experiences. Now it's time to take action. Maybe you have been doing the deprogramming work and it's time to take action now, and then the expansion comes. Sometimes it's not going to be like 1, 2, 3 like steps in order. Sometimes like it has to happen simultaneously. Sometimes it switches up a little bit. Again, dancing with life, feminine and masculine energy, right? But right now what I'm feeling is that you needed to hear it's time to take action. Okay? If you want to know more about what that exactly means for you, I'm also open for psychic readings where I dive into your specific energy to help you to understand what it is that exactly is in your field that needs to be taken care of right now. But in general, you probably already know. Okay? But if you need more reassurance, you know what to do. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and comment. Help me grow that channel, and I see you next week.